Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DND404. I am your DM, Tony, and joined with me today are the other four top secret menu items at my local food spot that whenever I order them, the entire cook crew rolls their eyes because you think you're being, edgy and in the know when they just can't stand it anymore because you went off menu and now they got to preheat the oven to some weird temperature and add Fruit Loops to something that doesn't belong on. Jared!
What's going on, guys? Myelin is reporting in, and my secret menu item is Qdoba if you get the smothered burrito. It used to be on the menu. It's not anymore. Anytime I go in there, they already know who I am, and they know my order. Smothered burrito. Qdoba. It's great. Dan, what about you?
Hello, everybody. I am Dan. I play Boram DuMarais, your bog frog artificer, and I am the only secret menu item that I've ever tried. We had something called the drunk take in college, so we had a 24-hour McDonald's open 24 hours, but at a certain time, they would only have this 5 foot by 5 foot cube available, and you'd get things through a slot, and we would go there and order McGangbangs, and they're actually pretty good.
Classic, bro.
Yeah.
Classic, dude. I used to eat those in fucking high school, man. They're the best.
Yeah. So definitely the McGangbang of this podcast. Let's go to Alec next.
Which is, you not want to elaborate what that is? You just
Get a... Yo, you got some upside down pineapples outside your house, dude? Is that what I mean?
You take a McChicken and a McDouble, sandwich it.
And a Big Mac, I think.
A Big Mac with fried chicken and the beef patty.
Oh my God, bro. Forgot about the sweet and sour sauce in the middle, dude.
Oh, and the sweet and sour sauce. That's right.
Oh.
That's right. I'm going to send it off to the now disappointed Alec.
Yeah, my name's Alec. My name is Alec. I play Kaz'il, Amberleaf. And obviously, I got to go to In-N-Out. And the hidden menu item is a double mustard fried. So what they do is they obviously put the patties on the grill and they just coat that shit in mustard and cheese on both sides. And it's absolutely fucking delicious. Double mustard fried, extra peppers. So good. So good. Go to. What about you, Kyleigh?
I'm Kyleigh. I play Vivien Charmant. And my secret menu item, I hated making when I worked there, but it is delicious. It is the butterbeer frappuccino.
This was my backup.
If you want this real authentic, you get it when they have dark caramel at the Siren. You can put 2 and 2 together on that logo. You take a vanilla bean cream frappuccino. You add 2 pumps hazelnut, 2 pumps cinnamon dolce, and 2 pumps of the dark caramel sauce. Blend it, and then you top it with cinnamon dolce topping. And if you have leftover caramel brulee topping as well.
Sounds delicious.
It is a bitch to make, but so worth it.
Oh, I just realized when you said Siren logo, you're speaking in code.
Sounds like diabetes in a cup is what it sounds like.
It is! We used to give it to our coworkers after a rush when they needed sugar because they were about to fall over. And what about you, Tony?
My secret menu item is also going to be from the McD's, the Golden Arches, is the secret menu vanilla birthday cake. It's so plain, so basic, so good. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. It's as vanilla as this response. This intro was brought to you by Crispy Orc. That's right, the crispiest of orcs. Thank you so much for that intro suggestion. We're going to go ahead and reset you on the wheel of intros and come up with more. Thank you very much. And now you know the deal. Before we do the recap, we're going to do the rundown. Today's rundown is brought to you by J-Man.
What's going on, guys? What I'm going to be running down is our Spotify and also our Apple Music. If you can, leave us a comment, get our word out there. We are in the top 20% of all podcasts, believe it or not, but yet we are not Spotify partner and we want to be. So if you can, get the word out. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell them to put us on the radio. We're close to hitting that, and we really want to hit that as soon as possible so that we can accomplish it this next year. So Spotify, Apple Music, leave us comments.
All we need is 2,000 individuals to listen at least once a month. I don't care if you listen on iHeartRadio. Just go to Spotify and put it on in the background. We just need one play on Spotify.
It really helps us out, and it would help us, make a few bones in the future, which would be awesome to keep this ship moving. So before we start with the recap, I gotta say, Dan, this is because of you that I have had to then step up my game, and by step up my game, I mean find friends that are more talented than me to do the recap. So without further ado,
Yeah, episode 8, yeah, got my attention. Boram kicking it off, started with a vision. Seeing the forest burning in flames with many victims. All of a sudden, meteorites, that's when it hit them. White noise ringing and distorted their mind. Myelin ran off, Vivien nearly dies. Creatures had them shook, you can see in their eyes. This episode got me paranoid, I won't even lie. Vivien grabbing the meteorite, that's when she shouted, I got it, guys, can you do something about it? The combat is chaotic, perception is a mess. Boram and Kaz'il finally rid of any threats. Emotions are on high, Vivien gets healed. Boram confronts Myelin, stressed and full of fear. The trauma is so real, seeing everything changing. They press on, but wondering what they have awakened. Let's go. DND404. You ready?
That's Kibo. Make sure to check him out. His information will be down below. And with that, Bard, play the intro.
Disgraced in the Heartland, a star could set things right. Manufacture the magical and return a soul to light. From a scorched, fractured forest to twilight in discourse, cleanse the rivers that bleed in this swamp of deceit and remorse. Help us conquer the shadow, dawn with a bright glow. We'll find where we belong, but what will await us when all our secrets are gone?
Myelin reporting in, Forest Runner, Midnight Stargazer, and Full-Time Snack Hunter. I am traveling with Vivien, a rogue who never listens to my plan, Kaz'il, a paladin who bribes me with food, and my own personal chauffeur, Boram the Artificer. This is D&D 404.
Boyos, girlo, welcome to Session 9. It is the 16th of Myrtle at the Elks Grove Tavern at the Rockhead Homestead Village, which is in the Rockhead Forest. It is currently a little past sundown when our heroes arrived, and after visiting some old friends, waiting for the Stag and Raven distillery to open, they retire to the Elks Grove Tavern, where they go to get some drinks and perhaps lay their hat for the night. As they approach this circular bar on top of the famous drunkard staircase, they go ahead and begin to order some drinks. When the bartender goes to grab those drinks, you notice him shooing away some rats that don't look so well, as they look heavily scarred, beaten, with twitchy eyes, and they look, albeit, necrotic. And as they are shooed away, you see some twitchy squeeze and mousy squeals as they begin to shudder and shift and move. There are 3 rats ready to scatter. What are the 4 of you doing?
All right, find us a table. Boram starts walking away.
You walk away as you look at these this bartender shooing the rats.
I didn't see it. Boram did not see him. He's too preoccupied on drinks.
Vivien's gonna slam her hand on the table again and go, mister, 1 second.
Hold on. You see that the bartender takes a little broom and starts to sweep the rats away. He's like, get out of here. What's with you?
Can I help you? And then Vivien's gonna hold her dagger up.
The 3 immediately react to the bartender's broom. You see one go to the west towards this trap door, squeezes itself into this cellar door that is just beyond the bar. Once again, this bar is a full circle bar in the center of the tavern, and there is a trap door or a cellar door behind the bar where that's how they restock their drinks and food and such. There, it looks like there's a basement cellar that is closed except for when they need to go, and one of the rats squeezes it, boop, disappears into the door. 2 of them make their way towards the staircase in the northeast corner of the tavern as the broom begins to scurry them away. These seem a little bloody and decrepit. Not your average rat. They do look familiar, as they kind of look like the rats from the Four-Eyed Owl, the ones that attacked Luella. Vivien, you take out your dagger as the bartender turns around. He goes, you always get rats when there's cheese and wine. They're like a lure to the smell, although they're extra smelly lately.
Those ones look like some ones that we had some issues with at another bar back in Balderas. Do you want some help trying to get rid of them? Because we've been looking for some.
You been looking for rats?
Well, to get rid of them. Like extermination.
I got some traps already laid out, but if you find a rat, sure, have at it.
It might involve a dagger. Is that okay?
I'm sorry?
I might kill it with my dagger.
It's just a rat.
Okay.
It's not going to have any real world consequences if you kill a rat.
Right. Totally.
What's it going to change if you kill a rat? Absolutely nothing.
You're right.
Mylin's just sitting in between them, just with his mouth open, like trying to comprehend what's happening.
Vivien's gonna just try to shrug away and grab Myelin. and just follow behind Boram. She got her permission to take out the dagger.
You see him already talking to some girls. All right, we're going to be in the corner in the back. Maybe you join us later.
Give me a charisma check as they are looking at you and you invite them over for drinks.
9.
I'm here with my husband. And she points over to the man that's sitting across that you mistakenly took for a woman because the token I used does look a little more feminine. How dare you assume their gender in the year of
That's on me.
10
My bad.
404. I forgot what year. Year this in this game. I'm here with my husband, but no thank you. And she gives you a sharp stare as she sees you walk off.
And he awkwardly just turns slowly around.
So Vivien's carrying Myelin over to Boram. Is that right?
Just briefly. I just lift you off the bar and plop you down on the ground. Try to help you out. Don't know if that's what you wanted, but...
Vivien, as you pick up Myelin, you see that the bartender had handed you a tray of your order, whatever you guys have ordered last session, drink-wise.
Oh, thank you very much. And Vivien's gonna look around to see where Kaz'il is, see if she can get a hand.
Yeah, Kaz'il has his 3 drinks, but he can try to grab a 4th one. That's fine.
It's on like a silver tray.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, Kaz'il will put his drinks on the tray and he'll carry it. It's like, don't worry, I got this. I'll take it to the table.
Thank you so much. I can help balance if you need it, but I think you got it. And then I'm gonna follow Kaz'il over as well.
The 4 of you find a table in the back of the tavern as you walk around the circular bar. The only free table is the one that's next to the stairs. The same set of stairs that 2 of the rats went scurry down when the bartender chased them off with the broom. The halfling bartender walks over to the elven bartender and they have some conversation. They look a little concerned, but the elven bartender is like shooing off the halfling. It's like, yeah, they're just rats. You're gonna see them here. What is the food? There's cheese. We store food here. You're just gonna see rats. You're gonna have rats. Yeah, it's just a lot of rats. We've just been seeing so many more rats lately. I thought we had a handle on this, but it's just it's starting to swarm. I feel like it's gonna be a real problem soon. People are gonna stop eating here, and they begin to converse about the mild nuisance that they have.
Boram puts his legs up on the table, leans back a bit against the wall with his chair. Now this is the kind of adventure I'd like to be on. And he starts drinking his ale.
Vivien's gonna hold her tiefling's blood in her hand, still really nervous about why it's called that. Aren't you a little worried about those rats we just saw? They're identical to the ones that got Nuella.
I missed that. There are rats in here.
Yeah, there were 3.
Oh,
They went downstairs.
well, that's bad.
You're a little busy.
Sorry. I was a bit distracted. I'd buy something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something, yeah.
And he just looks awkwardly left and right at the group. What about the rats? We doing something about it? You going chasing them?
Well, I got permission to kill them.
Myelin gets up from drinking all of his drink, which I think was milk, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
He gets up from doing it, puts the glass down, wipes his face off with his fur. Where are they at? I'm gonna go look. And then he starts sniffing around, and he jumps off the table and starts sniffing around, trying to find them.
Oh, he's so ready today. Vivien will get up and follow. They're down by the stairs, and one went down the cellar.
If I sniff, can I don't know, not if I get a trail or anything.
If you have like a racial ability that allows you to do that, sure, we could roll for it. But if you don't, then no, you wouldn't. You'll get no benefit.
No, I didn't expect one.
Could I investigate around the entry to the basement and the rug just to see if there's any like footprints or leftover residue?
Give me an investigation check. Whoever's looking for something, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Nat 1.
I slowly turn my head to Kaz'il. We gotta do this tonight. We gotta go look for rats.
They were a problem last time, and it's kind of the reason we're here, you know?
You said there were 3, right?
Vivien's gonna snap up her head, and this is how she fails. She snaps up and goes, yeah, there's 3. And yes, we're dealing with it today. Right now.
Oh, good. One for each of you. And he starts drinking his ale again.
He just sighs and smacks her head and just starts walking back towards Myelin to the west.
With your Nat 1 investigation, Vivien, you don't get anything, but you do know that the staircase where your table's next to, it is a basement, but this is a area you're allowed in because this is where the rooms are for the tavern. Rather than a tavern having a second floor, the tavern itself looks more like you're inside of a tree. It's very circular. You know, it has nice elven wooden walls, but it is round in structure. And the rooms are in the basement. And the rug looks very dirty because it's well traveled with dirty boots and people going up and down to their rooms if they have one.
Does anybody want to come with and look, or do you want to just relax today?
Oh, we're going down there. I'm ready.
All right, let's go, Myelin.
Boram was about to drink his second drink and he just kind of stares.
Myelin casts Mage Hand, which is invisible, and knocks it out of his mouth.
Kuyan, what am I doing today?
Oh, I guess you're done drinking. Let's go.
Yeah. Me and a red panda and a ladran tiefling going to a bar. Is that what goes?
Kaz'il starts to hurry up and drink his before he's worried that his is also going to get smacked out of his hand. And he's like, okay, yeah, yep, let's go. Let's go take a look.
How many drinks did you drink?
3.
All right, roll me 1 Constitution saving throw for chugging 3 drinks. I'm going to Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Before you answer that, what is your Constitution modifier?
+3.
Never mind, you're good. It's a beer per point of Constitution bonus, so you can have 3 drinks before you actually feel anything. On your 4th drink is when you'll start rolling.
Then Boram will just down his moonshade black rum, slap it down on the table. All right, I'm ready. And he wipes his mouth.
Vivien will run back to the table, plug her nose, and chug back the tiefling's blood, still very scared that it's actually tiefling's blood. Oh, that's gross. Okay, I'm ready.
What's your Constitution modifier?
0.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw of a DC 10.
16.
You pass. You are not drunk, although you taste the alcohol. And it tastes pretty good, but it's very warm on the way down, giving its name for tiefling blood. It's a little bit on the thicker side, not as thick as like a Bloody Mary, but it's definitely like a heavy red, like a heavy red wine, and it's warm when you drink it.
Oh, I don't like that. Good thing we tried it.
Gotta try everything at least once. All right. And Boram puts his lab coat on and he's going to start walking over the bar. I'll go down under. And he waves to the group.
All right, don't make a mess, all right? Don't disturb any of our guests who may be resting down there, okay?
You don't mind if I come over? I'll check the pantry for you.
No. This is for employees only.
You don't want me to take care of that rat that went down there?
There are rats everywhere, all right? They're not going to be in our pantry. We have that pretty under lock and key.
Okay, then.
You see that the elven guy is like, we're not worried about any rats. And the halfling is like, oh, we're worried about the rats. We really can't let you down there. If we notice anything, we'll ask you. I'll hit it with the broom. It's fine. It's nothing to be worried about. And you see that the halfling is like a little more nervous than the elf is. The elf is kind of just brushing it off. He thinks that this is how businesses that deal with food just have rats. This is not like an out of the ordinary thing. The halfling does seem a bit more concerned, but isn't like super paranoid or super worried about the problem. But it is a rising concern.
There's an outbreak of pus rats, though, right? And I would like to lie, maybe deceive him.
A pus rat? Give me a deception check.
That's a 6.
Listen, as a forest dweller myself, I never heard of no pus rat. Maybe that's a city thing, city boy. There ain't no pus rats here.
Oh, don't call me that again.
Listen, you look like a Denzian if I've ever seen one.
Well, at least I look it. I look the part, right?
You look the part.
All right, then I go downstairs with my friends over there. Not going in any pantries. It'll be fine. If it gets worse, though, you call us.
Okay. And the 4 of you go downstairs. As you take these very misshapen steps, they don't look very well constructed. They're just like slats of wood into the wall of the tavern. You see that the walls gradually change from nice elven bark to more of a natural viney bark. That syrupy smell becomes more and more pungent as you descend into the tavern. And this is a pretty big basement because these are where all the rooms are. And you see that rather than built and constructed walls, you see that the inside of this massive tree trunk is just carved into smaller rooms. The whole basement is a circular pattern. There's vines, and the vines are just growing grapes on the wall. The first thing you see when you go down there is a spiral fountain, which is a place that anybody can drink from if you are room and boarding there. It's in front of this nice golden elven statue that looks like it's just there for decor. If it wasn't for the fact that you can see the ceiling, you would feel like you're in a grove of some kind. And you get the sense that this is where the Elks Grove gets its name from. It feels very nice and calm here. And you even hear the sounds of birds despite not seeing any.
What a beautiful place. I like this a lot.
It is nice down here.
Mylin's still on his hands and knees sniffing around.
Yeah, I think Kaz'il's trying to keep a lookout for some sneaky little rats.
Vivien, too. She wants to look around for more footprints or any glowing stuff. And I rolled a 21 for investigation.
Nice. So Vivien, as you're looking around, you see that the basement floor itself wraps around a center tree-like pillar. And as you're passing all these rooms, all the doors are green and there's one that's marked yellow. And in the center is another green door. With a 21, you guess that this is like where their pantry is. This is just the basement level entrance for that pantry. And as the four of you just go a little bit deeper into there, as you come and turn the corner to get a better look, you do see one of these rats in front of the door on the basement entrance of the pantry. And it instantly clocks you, goes, squeak! And you see that like its right eye is bulging, its left eye is like sunken in, it's drooling this green muck, and you see that the scar along its head begins to like twitch a little bit, and it runs in the opposite direction from you.
It's over here, and I think the pantry's over here too.
All right, I circle around the other way. Maybe we sandwich it. And Boram walks so gingerly.
Myelin takes off.
Ooh, you speedy, my friend.
Yeah, Kaz'il will follow Vivien.
Vivien, Kaz'il, you take the southern path wrapping around as Boram and Myelin take the northern path wrapping around the pantry, this center column. And as the four of you turn your respective corners, you see this rat in front of a green door, looks like to one of the rooms, and it tries to squeeze its butt going underneath the 1-inch opening to go into the room. Boop. Pops in.
We got a couple options. We can knock on the door and see if they'll let us in, or we could try to sneak into the pantry and see if there's anything in there.
We're all sitting in front of this door, right?
You are all around this door, yes.
Boram will definitely sit down on one of the benches next to the door. All right. Definitely a courtesy to knock. Maybe do that first.
Yeah, I don't think that's the worst idea.
All right, this room first. Who would like to do the honors?
Kaz'il will walk up and he'll knock.
You knock on this door and it echoes a little bit. You hear little pitter patters on the other side of the door, but it does not sound like human footsteps. And as the silence fills, as you wait for an answer, Boram and Vivien and Myelin, as Kaz'il's focused on the door, you do hear very muffled chatter coming from the other rooms. You think that some of these rooms might already have people in there.
Okay, well, it seems like this one might be empty.
Okay, we go in now.
I mean, I guess we could knock and say hello first, and then I could pick it.
Dindrin, nobody answered, right?
No, I mean, I didn't hear anybody. I just kind of heard something moving beyond the door.
Then maybe we find another way in. And Boram, with a finger, like spins around his thieves' tools.
Oh, you got a set too?
Ooh, I always got these, just in case. I bet you better at it, though. And he pockets them.
Maybe. Vivian's gonna try to open the door first, see if it's unlocked, and then if not, I will go ahead and use the tools.
It is locked.
Beautiful. Would this be sleight of hand?
Yeah, picking a lock would be sleight of hand if you have your thieves tools. If it specifically adds a benefit, you may apply that benefit. If not, it will add your proficiency bonus to your sleight of hand roll.
Oh, okay. 5 + 6, 11.
11 is a simple lock. You needed an 8. You pick the lock with over an 8 DC. You open it pretty quietly, and the door begins to open. As it slowly creaks open, you realize that there's some resistance, but nothing is holding the door shut. You notice that there is rubble on the floor that's just kind of giving it a little bit of resistance as you push these rocks out of the way, and you feel this foul air hit you. You see this tavern room, and it is completely destroyed. Flipped, turned, rubble all over the floor. The ground is cracked. The walls are smashed. All the furniture, pots, pans, beds, ripped, torn, and destroyed. You see that the bookcases, the pages are torn to shreds. The drapes are all messed up. There is a dresser that is nearly cracked in half, almost collapsed in on itself. And there's a chair that is growing all these vines out of it. And you see one single rat sitting on the armrest of a long, relaxing chair that was once relaxing, now also ripped to shreds, and it smells like a sewer in here. The rat looks at you, and it backs up into the cushion as you see its eyes begin to twitch again.
Can I throw my returning dagger to try to hit it?
Everybody roll initiative.
15 for Kaz'il.
It's an 11 for Boram.
Dirty 20 for Myelin.
5 for Vivien.
Vivien, you initiate a combat, so you can make an action now. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Plus 5, 25.
How much damage are you doing to this rat?
9 points of damage. And it returns right back.
This rat gets knocked over behind the armchair as you send it flying with extreme force as the dagger returns to your hand with a screeching squeak and falls onto the floor. It's going to move to initiative 20, which is Myelin.
Can I see him from where I'm at?
He is currently behind the armchair. You need to go into the room to see him.
Okay,
He's a tiny rat.
Definitely doing that. So I'll move 30 feet to the north side of the room. And then as soon as I make eye contact with his furry little face, I'm going to use my sliver
Sure. What type of damage is that?
psychic.
So it fails.
All right.
When you try to make a mental connection with this rat, you feel halted and stunted in place. It is immune to the psychic damage.
What's going on? This thing's not right. Help.
Staying on initiative 20, Myelin, you are looking at this rat that is on the floor, and it begins to twitch in place. Its skin begins to bubble as a lot of its rat hair begins to fall out. You see it begins to grow in size. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and 2 other locations of the room are having the same effect. The chair next to you topples over as one of these other rats are becoming double in size, and you hear these light squeaking squeals become heavier and heavier. The dresser begins to burst open as one falls out of the dresser itself. And the one in front of you, as it begins to stand, that was once tiny, is now hulking in size, and its brain begins to burst out of the top of its skull, almost as if it's wearing it as a hat, and the brain begins to pulsate as you see energy lightly surging through the grooves of the brain, and its red eyes leer at you. There are 3 of these large cranium rats in this room.
Everything good in there, or I gotta get up?
Things are not good. Get in here.
Yeah, you might need to get up.
Get up! Get up!
Yeah, things are really bad.
All right.
The one next to you is going to try to bite you. Misses with a 10, Myelin. The one from the bed is going to charge at you with a 6. You are getting very lucky on these rolls. The third one from the corner of the room is going to run 30 feet towards Vivien. Galloping towards you, the ground begins to crack underneath its giant rat-like paws and is going to attempt to bite Vivien with a natural 1.
Whoa.
Ooh. And there is a large rat in front of you that is blocking your way into the room as Myelin is surrounded by 2 of them. Moving to initiative 15, Kaz'il.
Okay, so Kaz'il is gonna get into pretty serious mode now. He was kind of just being a little lighthearted, but he'll step in between Vivien and the rat, and then he will go ahead and attack the one that just attacked me.
Roll a hit.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
I guess I can't cast Divine Favor as well at the same time to like give me additional damage.
I'll allow you to retract now, but you have to make those calls before you roll a hit.
Okay, so yeah, so I cast Divine Favor, which is going to give me 1d4 radiant damage. So that'll be 6 slashing damage plus 4 radiant damage.
That's going to be 10 points of damage as you strike the rat with your holy sword. Divine Favor, is that a concentration spell?
Is not.
How long does it last?
1 minute.
That is 10 in-game rounds. What else are you doing on your turn as you slash the large hulking cranium rat?
That is going to be my turn.
We're going to move to initiative 11, Boram.
What are they having problems with these tiny rats for? They about to mange mer. And then he turns the corner and goes, "Oh, these big rats! Oh, this is a problem!"
It spits and screams and squeals and horrible shrieks as its brain begins to pulsate like it's breathing.
Myelin, what happened? As he starts shooting spells. And I'm going to cast first level Tasha's Caustic Brew at the rat directly in front of me in a line to the rat south of Myelin.
Sure. What do they need to do? Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, they just got to make those dexterity saving throws or be covered in acid.
First one rolled a 14. That's in front of you. The second one rolled in that one.
There you go. Second one fails.
All right. He has this acid slopped onto him. What else you do?
Yeah, Boram just panics, shoots at spray, and ends his turn.
We're going to go move to initiative 5, Vivien.
Vivien just looks around and goes, "Welcome to the party!" The rat that's next to me, is it fully blocking the way?
It is. This is considered a large creature.
Beautiful. I want to stab it. 23.
Hits.
6 piercing damage.
Ooh, 6 piercing damage. Very nice.
And are you adding Nick to that?
What Nick does is that while you're holding a dagger, you don't necessarily need to use 2 daggers. So as if she's dual wielding. Instead of using your bonus action, you could just add that to your main attack. So go ahead and roll again and then add flat damage. You're not going to roll with your modifiers. So go ahead and roll the hit again.
Dirty 20.
That hits. So now roll a d4. Do not add any modifiers to it.
2.
Now, because you're a rogue and you are dual wielding, so this is where the Nick property comes in handy, because essentially you can make 3 attacks, 1 main attack, and 2 offhand attacks. That's where that weapon property comes in. So if you want, as a bonus action, you can make an offhand attack, which is just rolling the hit again and doing damage with no modifiers.
Sweet, I'm going to do that. 6.
Roll that sneak attack. You're next to Kaz'il, right?
Okay. It is a 5.
You deal an additional 5 points of damage because of sneak attack, and this rat drops to the floor.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you see its brain deflates as the rat returns to normal size.
That was gross.
It smells horrifically foul.
Great. That's the end of Vivien's turn.
Going back to initiative 20, which is Myelin and these other 2 hulking rats. Myelin, what are you doing?
All right, so I got 2 rats. They're both in melee range.
5 feet of
right?
you.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So Myelin, seeing both, being kind of scared, starts to kind of go into a ball. He's a little worried about everything, and then all of a sudden, he stands up and makes a silly face to the rat to the south of him and casts Hideous Laughter.
What does Tasha's Hideous Laughter do?
A creature you choose that you can see within range. Everything is hilariously funny and falls into a fit of laughter if this spell affects it. So the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or fall prone and become incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is unaffected.
They're psychic rats, right? They're smart.
I know, that's what I'm banking on. That's what I'm banking on.
Yeah, their brains are so big they pop out of their head, man.
It rolled a 10.
All right, so it failed. So I have to concentrate on this, and it lasts a minute.
It lasts a minute. You see that the rat begins to laugh uncontrollably. He's like, and you see its brain is inflating, deflating.
At the end of its turn, and anytime it takes damage, it has to do another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on saving throws if it's triggered by damage.
Okay. What else you doing on your turn?
Now that I got that under control, I'm going to use a bonus action, Telekinetic Propel. So just for the listeners, Scions have a special ability that they get at level 1 called Telekinetic Propel. As a bonus action, choose one large or small creature other than you that you can see within 30 feet of yourself. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be moved 5 feet straight towards you or straight away from you. Alternately, you can roll 1 psychic energy die, which is like a special thing that Scions have. And when you take this as a bonus action, the distance moved is equal to 5 times the number rolled on that dice. The dice is expanded only if the target fails the saving throw.
Okay. So let's see if it succeeds the saving throw. It needs to beat a 13. It passes.
It doesn't do anything then, right?
Yep. It stays where it is, and you save your psionic die.
Okay. Myelin, very confident that his spell is about to work, and all of a sudden it kind of fizzles out. He looks over to the door. Get in there. Help. And that's the end of his turn.
We're going to stay on initiative 20. It's going to be the hulking rat's turn. So first is that the one that is covered as laughing and covered in acid is going to take damage from your Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Takes 4 acid damage as we are hitting it with all the Tasha spells.
Now it's going to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage on Tasha's laughter because it just took damage. I rolled an 11, so that fails. So it's going to keep on laughing. At the end of its turn, we'll roll again. The other one that is not affected is going to attack you, Myelin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a 10 to miss. You see that as a bonus action, its brain begins to light up and begins to emit light. Myelin, Vivien, and Boram. As the 3 of you see this light, your sight begins to become a little blurry, but not blurry in the sense like, ooh, bright light, blurry in the sense that there's like these squiggly lines in front of you. Like you rub your eyes a little too hard and then you see like those discolorations, those little floaters, I think they're called. That's what you begin to see, and that takes up a majority of your vision. Anything that you do that requires sight is going to be done at disadvantage. The rat's going to go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. 22 is going to pass. It is no longer laughing, but it is still covered in acid. And before we end initiative 20, it's going to be a lair action as you hear some of the doors open like, hey, what's going on out there? What's all the commotion? As some people begin to leave their rooms and go and check on what's going on. As you move to initiative 15. Kaz'il.
I'm gonna go ahead and run in to the room where Myelin is, and then again, I'm gonna stand in front of Myelin, just say, "Don't worry, little buddy, I got you," and I will attack the one that was poisoned.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
It's a 12 to hit.
A 12 misses.
Oof.
It smacks your sword out of the way.
Okay. And I think that is gonna be it.
Okay, well, we're going to move to initiative 11, Boram.
Don't worry, our pre-game's just getting rowdy. Since me and Vivi are on the same turn, can I use my movement to like close the door behind us?
If she would like to close the door at the end of her turn, yes.
Oh, yes.
On our turn, we'll just close the door as I kind of push Vivien in, and then I'm just gonna attack the rat next to Kaz'il on the farthest end of this tree trunk room and just try and hit it with a poison spray. I rolled a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, this pregame's not as fun as I'd like. And Boram ends his turn.
Vivien, you enter the room and close the door behind you as Boram gives you a little nudge and shove.
Before we do, I just quickly call out, "We're just helping with security. It's okay. Go back to your rooms."
Security?
Tell him security. Oh.
Oh, shit. Then she just goes, crap, smacks her head. Some of my actions, you can study the creature. Now, I can't see them, but could I do a either history or nature check to see if I would recognize what might be going on?
Because your vision is blurred, you cannot do that.
Vivien just says, "Well, here goes nothing." And then I'll throw my dagger.
Okay. Roll a hit with disadvantage. By the way, Boram, I forgot to give you disadvantage on your ranged attack roll.
I already rolled disadvantage.
Gotcha. Cool.
We have a 7.
Misses. Dagger's thrown, peers back in your hand.
Oh, no. Did that hit at all? Can anyone see?
Well, I mean, it almost hit us.
Yeah, Vivien's not going to try again. She's just going to start rubbing her eyes and hope that fixes something.
We're going to go back to initiative 20. At the top of the round, Myelin, you have priority.
He's still having issues seeing, so he's kind of feeling around. He feels Kaz'il's leg in front of him and then assumes that Kaz'il's facing the monster and tries to cast Mind Sliver on whatever's in front of him.
It fails.
Failed? So it takes damage?
What type of damage does it do?
Oh, it's psychic. All I have! I have nothing else! He's panicking.
You can use your claws.
I know. But he can't see. He gives it a good squint in the shuffle of things and tries to do the Mind Sliver again, and that is gonna be his turn. And then he tugs on Kaz'il's pants. I think I got him.
Yeah, not really, but it was really close.
Kaz'il's keeping it back with its shield, and it's like trying to scratch and claw past you to try to get to you, Myelin. When you try to do any type of psychic damage, when you try to make that connection, you're feeling an incredible resistance, almost like two of the same magnets trying to touch one another. That's the type of resistance you feel. As staying on initiative 20, the rat to your west is going to try to bite you with a 14 to hit, question mark? That hits. You take 4 points of piercing damage as it bites you. As it bites you, it's going to keep trying to lunge its way at you as it's focused on you, Kaz'il. The one before you was going to attack, but not before taking acid damage from Boram's Tasha's Caustic Brew.
6 points of acid damage.
Ooh, that's big numbers. Big numbers. As the acid begins to melt away its skin, it's going to try to attack you, Kaz'il. It misses with a 7. Staying on initiative 20, as the door closes, you hear people crowd into the hallways as they begin to listen and eavesdrop onto the ruckus that they're hearing from in that room. Like, I think they said something about security. I think there's a brawl going on in there as the sounds of like glass and rubble being shoved around and furniture being pushed aside as these rats are trying to attack you. Initiative 15, Kaz'il.
Yeah, it's pretending like you're at a party.
Kaz'il not knowing what Boram means, because I think they party completely different on the Feywild, just kind of nods his head and goes, okay. And he's going to attack the non-poisoned one to me and Myelin's right. That is an 8.
That misses as he smacks the sword out of the way again. Move to initiative 11, Boram.
Ooh, that's a good shot of rum. And Boram is gonna roll to hit again. That's all he can really do.
I think they're fighting a drunk guy in there.
He's gonna roll to hit a poison spray at the one at the northwest.
Sure. Roll disadvantage.
Oh, terrible. 7.
That's going to miss. The one you're trying to hit, by the way, by the orange moniker, is the one that is illuminating this light, by the way, that is causing this blindness to this. What else are you doing?
And then I use a bonus action to lock the door.
You lock the door. And it's going to move to initiative 5, Vivien.
Vivien just goes, yay, party! We love parties! And she is going to throw her dagger again. She's going to aim for the closest one, which is just in front, but of course she can't see. 7 again.
That is going to miss.
As she gets it back, that is all Vivien can do. So she's just going to go, man.
As we start at the top of the round on initiative 20, everybody make me a perception check.
Do we have disadvantage on that?
Not.
18.
Kaz'il got an 8.
Vivien got 19.
Myelin got a 19.
Vivien, Myelin, and Boram. Throughout all the ruckus, your ears begin to tingle as you realize you're hearing this melodic sound. It sounds like a music box. The thing is, you didn't notice it initially, but now that you hear it, you feel like it's been there the whole time. It sounds like it's not coming from inside the room, but outside the room. It sounds like almost like a child's music box, but it's very subtle. Myelin, your initiative, what are you doing?
Party! And then he runs up to the one that's blinding him and just starts clawing at him at this point.
Sure, roll to hit.
6.
That's going to miss.
It's the best party! Sarcastically, it says.
You technically get an offhand claw attack.
Yes, because of your red panda claws, you can use your claws to make an unarmed strike. When you hit them, it deals 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
And for my second, 9.
That is going to miss.
Kaz'il, I think I got this one too.
Staying on initiative 20 are the hulking rats. And the first one's going to take Boram damage. How much acid damage is that taking?
It takes 7 points of Boram damage. At least I can feel it taking acid.
You begin to see its bones as blistering, bubbling holes begin to form as the acid is just melting away.
I mean, I don't see that because I'm blind, but...
Oh, yes, you have a feeling that it's doing a lot of damage. It looks quite hurt.
But as I concentrate on the spell, I can feel it doing something as I tighten my grip on the spell with my glove.
And that rat that's covered in goop is going to attack Kaz'il.
Oh, not again.
With a 13 to miss. The one emitting the bright light, causing the blindness, is going to attack Myelin. Is going to miss with a 6. As we stay on initiative 20, glare action begins to happen as more people begin to flood into the hallways, making their way towards the room as you hear a knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, is everything okay in there? We're hearing a lot of commotion. You're not really supposed to party down here. And you hear like a glass shatter from like something falling over. Hey, I'm going to tell the owners, and we're going to move to initiative 15, Kaz'il.
Kaz'il goes, oh my god, it's the cops. And he's going to go ahead and try to hit one of the rats. He's going to hit the non-acid burning rat.
The one emitting the bright light, sure.
24.
Hits.
And for the first time, I would like to use a divine smite. It says, when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to a target.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 slashing damage, and then from the first ability, 2 radiant damage. That is an additional 8 damage. Total of 16.
Dead as you slash down onto it. Its brain deflates and begins to shrink in size. The bright light is no longer emitting, and the 3 of you are no longer blind.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
I can see.
It is dead as we move to the next initiative.
Oh, man, this the best honeymoon ever. Boram's just gonna keep shooting with poison spray, but this time without disadvantage. It's an 8.
Misses.
Boram just slumps against the door and then kind of slides down and sits down. I'll give up.
As we move to initiative 5, Vivien. No longer blind. One hulking rat covered in acid. What are you doing?
Vivien goes to throw her dagger finally at the remaining rat monster.
Roll a hit.
23. Damage piercing is 7.
Dead. Hit it right in the grooves of the brain. Begins to deflate, melt back down to normal size, then gone. The 4 of you are now out of combat.
Woo!
Okay, no more rats.
You hear more knocks at the door. Boom, 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 boom. Are you guys okay in there?
Do the rats stay the same size or do they get smaller?
Nope, they shrunk down and melted away. Almost into like this weird goop. There is a carcass there, but it's very deflated, very wet.
Okay. I try to like scoot it up against the wall.
As Kaz'il's doing that, I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to cast guidance on myself. And then I'm going to open the door slightly and be like, sorry, we was just doing a bit of partying. You're right, we should stop. So we gonna stop now. And just try and deceive him, I guess.
Make a deception check as you see two people like trying to look into the room around you.
Okay, was it now one? as there's like acid and poison, and you see Kaz'il holding a rat in the background.
Hey, wait, listen. Hey, what's I'm telling the owner. And you see that he runs and goes towards the stairs. And you see the other two people like looking in and also backing away. He's like, we got a couple of ruffians. You're supposed to be drinking party upstairs.
I slowly close the door and look at everybody. They panicked. That's on me.
I would immediately like to try to search the room for any intel that we could find and take back.
Everybody roll investigation as you search around the room. You notice that once the rats died, you stopped hearing that music box from outside the room.
I got a 13.
I got a 17.
That is a 21.
Vivien 6.
As the four of you search this room, it is completely destroyed. There is nothing of value that the four of you can find, even with some of your incredibly high scores. The only paperwork you can find are the stocked books on the bookshelf that seem like stories or just like basic religious books that would be held in tavern rooms. But you do notice this rat-like residue, this green goo, the same goo that was kind of pussing out of the rat. You do see it along the walls and such. It looks like this was some type of rat's nest, and nobody has been in here in a long time. It is weird. You get the sneaking, like a weird suspicion, like why would the owners leave a room like this for so long?
Vivien's gonna turn to everyone and go, at least I asked him if we could kill the rats.
That's true. Maybe they forgive us.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like these guys have been here for a long time.
As the four of you keep looking around, you see that you hear another knock on the door. You hear the halfling, the one that quested you, we'll say for the rats. Hey, I heard there was like some commotion. The room is destroyed. I'm gonna have to ask you to open up, or I'm gonna come in there myself.
So there's a body for one of the rats.
They are small rats. They are covered in this green pus, and they look deflated.
I'm gonna pick one up with my magic hand and open the door, and then just wave it left to right. I got him.
When you open the door, they push it open. Hey, I'm getting some complaint. What happened? He looks at the completely destroyed room, furniture demolished, pots and dressers broken. I know you say you wanted to attack some rats, but you didn't have to destroy the whole room. What's the meaning of this?
No, I mean, honestly, it was like this when we got here.
It was.
Like this?
Yeah.
I think I would know if one of my rooms was destroyed, sir. I'd said something.
But look, the rats have been here for a while. You haven't known that this is where the rats live?
Persuasion check.
17.
Something doesn't sit right, but you did just get here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we said when we opened the door.
The elf walks in behind the halfling, taking a look around. It's like, we haven't been in here in a while. What room number is this? The elf looks at the door that he came in. Room number 5, and he looks at the halfling. What? Cade, I mean, who is this room booked under? I didn't book the room. Who'd you book under? It's like, what's his name? And you see that he takes out like a little book, like a ledger, like a pocket ledger. He begins to look through and flip through the pages. It's like a Mr. Dunlop. Yeah, Mr. Dunlop has been here for about 4.5 weeks now.
And no one's come into the room to check on Mr. Dunlop?
He looks through the ledger. He goes, well, he'd requested to not be disturbed or has denied. I mean, if people tend to stay long periods of time, it's not out of the ordinary to, we don't clean up the room if they request us not to come in. I mean, he's been paying his stay. He's all checked out for the rest of the week.
You didn't see him come in or out at all?
Oh, I mean, I've seen him come and go since he's been here. He was just upstairs a few minutes ago eating.
What?
He's here right now.
I mean, yeah, he's going to have to pay for all this damage.
Yeah, because he's the one that did it.
Well, we still don't know about that, but I don't know why it's
dust. Do you see this dust?
I see it as pigsty.
Oh, sorry. You think we did all this in a matter of what? 5 minutes? You see Boram snaps his finger and he uses an action to, with his Tinker's magic, he produces a vial. He's going to take some of the goop from the rat.
So, we're going to get paid for this, right? I mean...
No! What? You would pay for what? I didn't ask you to come here to help destroy the room.
You asked us to...
I didn't say anything. You, as points to Vivien, asked to kill a rat. I didn't offer anything.
Vivien puts her hands up. Goes, hey.
As he walks towards the door that's open, and he can still see the other patrons that are actually staying there. And he's like, "Oh, so you're saying that you don't clean rooms for multiple days and that we offered a service and you're not going to pay?" And he starts making a big scene about it.
The elf steps in and is like, "Oh, whoa. That is not what's going on. Hey, listen, you asked to go look for some rats and we let you go look for rats. Now you're telling me 3 rats destroyed this whole room? Look at this room. There's claw marks that looks like a bear went into this."
That's what I'm saying. You said you haven't been in here for 4.5 weeks. I'm just saying it didn't happen just recently. It could have happened 2 weeks ago and you wouldn't have known. You also don't know.
Mr. Dunlop has been in and out of here for the last 4.5 weeks. We haven't heard any disturbances until now.
Vivian's gonna turn to the elf and go, "They were huge. Once they got mad, they grew super, super big."
Persuasion check. Actually, this is going to be a disadvantage. You're trying to convince him that there's hulking rats in the room.
18 is my disadvantage. I rolled twice. I could do a disadvantage roll. My persuasion's +5.
No, you're great. No.
Jody's looking at me with anger.
Yeah, because you crushed that. That's awesome.
He looks at you and goes, "Large rats with exposed brains." And you see that the elf takes an interest and actually walks over to one of the rats, examines the body and takes out a dagger, pokes the rat gently with the tip of the blade, like kind of examining the body, trying not to touch it, using the blade as an extension of himself. Yeah, the brain is pretty exposed. I mean, I know it's dead, but it looks like it's been dead. Although you passed that persuasion check, he is still skeptical. You did sell him a far-fetched story. He's not saying he doesn't outright believe you, but he is like not resisting what you're saying, and he's actually considering the truth as he's like looking into this. You see the elf gets up, goes to the front door, pushes Myelin in, back into the room. Goes, we appreciate you coming to get us. We're going to take care of this. Please go upstairs, return to your rooms. Sorry for the disturbance. We'll send everybody down with a carafe of wine for the inconvenience that you had to leave the room. And we do appreciate you trying to keep us honest. Okay, we'll send that momentarily. Closes the door and then talks to the 4 of you.
Party!
Settle down, little red one. Okay,
Oh.
Kate, he looks over to the halfling. I believe you. I think we do have a bit of a rodent problem here. It seems a bit more serious than I originally thought. He goes, "Yeah, you think? Look at this. Look at this room. This is going to cost piles of platinum to fix. This is going to set us back. Look at this. We're going to have to condemn this room for a while. And we got to clean it up, and this pus and there's rat turds everywhere. This rug alone is going to cost 3 platinum on its own. Look at this. We offer a premium room." And he goes, "Kate. And the elf calms the halfling. He goes, "Well, look, listen, it's just things, okay? What if somebody got seriously hurt here? That's what's more important. Nobody got hurt. Nobody has to tell the town guard, and there's no investigation, and then we don't get bad publicity that we have giant," looks over to Vivien, "brain rats in our tavern, right? And that's the important part. And I do think there is some merit to that we need to honor." Goes back over to you, because we appreciate your help, and as a reward, we would like to, feed you tonight and perhaps give you a room if you need a place to stay, and that'll be on us. Cade chimes in. The halfling goes, whoa, free night. Elf hushes him with a hand. "Please stay. On us. We'll give you a room. We'll feed and give you drink, and on us as a appreciation for taking care of the rat problem that we had. As far as the one that was in this room, I think he needs to answer to that, and we're going to charge him for destroying our lovely room. If you can find him, if he doesn't return, we can talk about compensation then. I would appreciate it if you can get a lending hand on this."
Sure.
Mylin's excited that he gets a room to sleep. He's like, this could be great. And he snuggles into the couch that's on the...
Not this room. Please don't get sick.
Oh, all right. Wait, the guy's still upstairs? What are we doing?
Let's go find him.
Let's go.
You see Boram closes a journal. He'd been sketching what he saw on the rats and kind of making little diagrams. He gets up. All right. Guess it's going to be a late night. Sorry about your room. Maybe I can help you mend some of this, but not a lot of it fixable.
Probably not. We're probably just going to get all new stuff.
Yeah. That's for the best. And Boram looks down at a bunch of the feces.
Yeah.
Vivien looks around too and just goes, if he doesn't have the funds, just keep me posted. I might know someone who can help.
All right. Well, I do appreciate your patronage, but I think the person who destroyed the room is the one that should be paying for it. But
agreed.
This room is going to be a pretty piece of copper to fix. I don't think taking that much from you would be necessarily fair. or within your coin purse. You can tell that he doesn't know who you are, or perhaps the amount of wealth you may be carrying on you at the moment, but you do get the sense that this room is very expensive. You can go ahead and take room 4. That's the one just to the left of this. It's accommodating to a party size of 4 or more. Tosses you a key. But yeah, if he's still up there, you should probably go get after him.
Vivien turns around to everybody, all excited with their hands on her hips, and goes, "Everyone ready?"
You hear that, Paladin?
Yeah.
Our honeymoon didn't stop yet. He winks at Kaz'il.
Yep.
Mylin's got a pillow that he's walking out of the room with. That he's like, "Yep, I'm ready to go."
Myelin, put it back.
The elf takes the pillow. No. You need to work on your social skills. It's weird.
No, but like
You're weird.
if you're gonna throw
You're
it
weird.
away, like
We're not.
I'll be
We're
back
gonna burn
there
it.
waiting
We're
for
gonna,
it.
No.
Sure.
No. Were you raised in a garbage can?
No, next to one.
Looks like we have still a rodent problem here. And he kind of takes the pillow and pushes you out.
Myelin, there's clean stuff in the new room. Don't take the gross stuff.
It was nice. Did you feel it? It had frills.
We can get you a frilly pillow. That's clean.
It has frills from the shredded cloth on it.
All right, come on. Let's get fixed up, Myelin. Then we go up and get you some more milk before bed, no?
Oh.
And Boram heads to the room.
We're not gonna go find the guy?
I'm going to get settled first. I'll meet you up there. Gotta clean up after that. And he takes his goggles off his head. He takes his lab coat off and puts it over his shoulder.
Vivien's gonna turn around to Myelin and Kaz'il and go, "Do you guys want to go up?"
Oh yeah, we go.
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
go. I'll go with you. Check it out.
Okay.
So if you go upstairs, you see that one of the seats is now empty, where you see 2 people that were sitting at the table drinking previously. It's the same 2 people that have been there. You do remember that there was a third there, but you haven't paid too much attention to who's actually sitting there, but that seat is now open.
Well, I guess we'll start to the empty seat. I can go say hello. I'm not as witty as Boram is.
Yeah, you got this.
Okay. Follow close. And Vivien's gonna make her way all the way to the bottom of the room near the door. And she's gonna come up to the lady of the table.
Yep, there is a man and a woman sitting there. Looks like they're studying something, like they're both reading their own respective books. It looks like they're taking notes. It looks like they're studying while having drinks and food.
Vivien's gonna go up and just politely say, "Hello, my name's Vivien, and we had a question. Did you have a friend here just a few moments ago?"
The human reading the book puts his hand on his head, rolls his head back. Oh, can we just get 5 minutes without someone telling us a story or asking about people or complaining about people all night? We get it. You used to be famous. Oh, what do you want? And he looks at you thinking that you were somebody else.
Hello. Yeah, no, I'm not that person. My question is, I'm looking for someone who's done something bad to this place. The person who was here, were they a drow?
Yeah, like he was just sitting here mouthing off, drinking.
Do you know where he went?
Why, you know him? Can you tell him to mind his own business?
Oh, I sure can. Could you tell me where he went?
No, he left, thankfully.
Out the door?
Yes, out the door. No, up your ass. Ass out the door.
Vivien doesn't like this guy.
He's very annoyed.
Well, thanks for nothing. I appreciate it. She'll just turn back around to Myelin and Kaz'il and go, "Well, I guess he's not in here anymore. Should we go continue outside or just go back to our room for the night?"
I think we should just head back to our room for the night. We at least know who we're looking for.
Vivien's just going to walk up to the bar and let them know.
Mylin's gonna walk past after they rejected her and goes up, ignores the guy who was rude and starts talking to the lady that's there. All right, hey, you.
What?
Don't you even.
Don't even what?
Where was the guy that was right here? What was his name?
I don't know.
Where did he go?
He kept calling on a name Grep. I was like, you should get a Grep. And he kept complaining about tieflings and music and stuff.
Uh-huh. And
leave.
No. You tell me more. Then I leave.
What? What do you want to know? What?
I mean, I could sit here and talk all night about music and tieflings, or
Milo! And you see that she screams out. You see the tiefling and the elf come back up the stairs, and the elf comes over as he hears his name.
I grab Myelin and I start to walk away.
Guys, you can't badger the people. Come on, you're better than
I
this.
will
Come on.
badger.
And you see,
it's the guy who broke your
I know
room.
you're a badger. Doesn't mean you need to act like it, guys. Come on.
The guy who broke your room. He was here. We tried to find stuff.
Mylin's being dragged away by Kaz'il.
Vivien's coming to go up to them and say, I'm really sorry. Ask them briefly. They were not having it, but he left for the evening. So we will try to find him probably tomorrow.
Comes back here, I'll give him a earful myself, and I'll make sure he pays for that damn room.
Absolutely.
You see the halfling waves you down the stairs.
Okay. Yep. Come on, Myelin. Let's go.
Vivien will just do a quick bow. Sorry for interrupting, and follow them down the stairs.
I'm not sorry. I will be back.
They look heavily annoyed at you two as the three of you join Boram in your room.
Yeah, when you get back, Boram's all cleaned up. He's got a new vest color on and pants. All right. And he's buttoning up. Now it's time to party.
About that. Yep, we were asked to come back to our room. Myelin here decided to get a little aggressive with some customers, and here we are.
Oh, excuse me. We just got attacked by big rats, and these people know where the person is that has the rope, and I'm the bad guy.
No, I didn't say you were a bad guy. I just said you got a little aggressive with them, which, again, not saying it's not understandable, but, you know, their business, and they have every right to ask us to behave ourselves.
Oh, I'm gonna be back.
So they mad at the three of you, or can I go up still?
Nope, they specifically said, and that guy that talks funny.
Deception check.
Yeah, okay. Got a 19 insight.
Oh, I only got a 10.
Yeah, okay, Dendron. And he just like pushes a door open and smiles.
You're right. We're going back up there.
Bring us back something nice.
Nope, Myelin, you're staying.
I'll be nice. Don't worry.
I grab Myelin on his scruff as he tries to walk out the door.
Oh.
Vivien's gonna take a moment, turn to Myelin, and go, when did you get so brave? The last time we fought, you were trying to run. Today, you're fighting everything.
You see lots of rats. You know, rats are fine.
Oh, rats are fine. Okay, good to know. Not pig orcs.
Yeah.
Understandable, honestly.
So the three of you in your room, Boram goes upstairs. Boram, we'll cut to you in a minute. What are the three of you doing?
I think Kaz'il's starting to get ready to hang out and probably getting more comfortable, probably taking off some of his armor and talking to Vivien and Myelin about like everything that was just said.
You settle into this room that is seemingly inside a smaller tree trunk. There are 4 beds in the room, and there's a big lush carpet underneath the 4 beds, table with 3 chairs, and there's potted plants in the north side of the room that are growing berries that have little signs that are written in Elvish that you could read that says, "Eat me." You get the sense that these are there for you to enjoy. There is a brazier in the center of the room acting as a fireplace. There's also a bookshelf with some common books, nothing crazy. It's just like books about nature and like sightseeing stuff or common books about the Heartland and such. Nothing that's like really groundbreaking knowledge. It's just books to pass the time. And there's also a nice blue long bed armchair that's in the room that Vivien is currently sitting on, I see.
Oh, yes, she's enjoying that chair.
There is a note on the table. It's like a little menu that you can order upstairs. It tells you that if you need to use the facilities, you need to use the bathroom, go to the room marked with the yellow door. And then it says, enjoy your stay. And it says written by Cade. As Kaz'il begins to settle, Vivien and Myelin, is there anything you two like to do before we pass over to Boram?
Vivien's gonna pick up one of the books specifically on the lore of the Heartland and start reading while chatting with these two on the blue couch.
Sure. You begin to flip through the pages, and it's very basic information that you already know. It's like 404 years ago, like the land became more habitable again. It's about 200 years ago. The city of Boldaris was beginning to be built, uniting the towns all throughout the Heartland and becoming like the main focal point. And then it goes on and on about that. Very common stuff that you would be very familiar of. And you're kind of just like looking at the pictures and enjoying your time with the book. What about you, Myelin?
I think Myelin is looking up at the ceiling to see if he can climb any of the tree, maybe branches or anything, just to get a little settled into kind of his old ways, hanging out in tree, and then kind of relaxing and kind of thinking about everything that happened today.
As we cut to Boram upstairs. Boram, what are you doing?
Boram's just kind of doing his usual thing, drinking a little too much, talking too much to anyone who will listen, and trying to get cozy with someone.
You're holding your own, as partying is not too far out of your nature, but you're definitely feeling it. And you balancing yourself on these drunkard stairs, as they're called, the stairs leading up to the circular bar in the center of the tavern. and you make your way over to one of the watering buckets, which is just where you can get a glass of water at your own pace if you'd like. And there is a lady standing over there that you decide to chime in on and begin to talk to. Go ahead and roll me a charisma check as you make small talk.
An 11.
She's quite smitten with you, a little too smitten. Matter of fact, you think you're throwing out kind of cheesy one-liners at this point. You're just being your goofy, drunken self, and she is taken to you. And she goes over and she even buys you a drink. Do you have a few drinks, I should ask?
Yeah, Boram is drinking with reckless abandon. Do they let people smoke in this bar or no?
They do.
And he's smoking too, so he's kind of like also at the same time chatting with someone to his right that's also a smoker, and they're sharing tips back and forth about the kind of tobacco they use and how they roll it in the papers. And he just keeps drinking and drinking and drinking and kind of lets the night take him in a pretty bad way as he loses count and keeps talking to this woman who seems to be smitten, at least for the moment.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. It's a DC 18.
17.
You are feeling it. You're having a good time, and you are pretty much blacked out at this moment. And she invites you back to her room.
Of course, yeah. We're going to have a good night. That's just, let me get some water first. Let me try to go up the stairs.
She chimes in. She's like kind of holding up. She goes, oh, darling, please. All right, get some water, but please join me, please.
Of course, how could I resist your charm?
She gives you a wink and then walks with you calmly down the drunken stairs and leads you into room 7, which is in the southeast corner of this tree trunk as you stumble through the grassy floor. Then she settles into the room and you seemingly black out from drinking way too much. Everybody wakes up on the 17th of Myrtle. Kaz'il, Myelin, Vivien, you are all refreshed. You gain the benefits of a long rest. Boram, you wake up after having a very, very fun night. Your hands are still shackled to the bed frame.
Oh, I go to scratch my head, but then feel the tug. The hell is this?
You have a crazy hangover. Something a little bit stronger than a hangover.
Oh, how many did I drink? Where am I again?
And as you realize you're still shackled to the bed frame, you look over at your things and you realize that one of your pouches, your coat, has been turned inside out. Your money is gone, and you notice that your gloves are gone.
First of all, I left my coat in my room.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry.
You deleted my coat.
I did not hear that, but you were robbed. Did you have your gloves with you?
I did. I definitely have my gloves.
They are not there. On the nightstand, they are missing, along with any money you had with you.
Shit. God damn.
As your pants or clothes were flipped inside out. And that is where we're going to end this week's session. What you remember about this woman is that she had red hair, fair skin. She was on the smaller side, and she was wearing a brown vest with a red skirt. But you did notice that she had a leather belt on with a series of, like, she had like a standard short sword and a dagger. Nothing out of the ordinary. That's very common here. That she was well equipped. A little bit on the rugged side, which may have akin to your liking, but she robbed you.
Yeah, caught with your pants down. That sucks.
Yes, we did. And I made a roll to see if she was bad or not. I did a flat luck check.
What does it have to hit? Like less than 10 is she's bad, higher than 10 she's good, or what?
We'll talk about it in the after show. But I did make a roll to see if it happened, and then that's why he had to make a Constitution saving throw to see if that there may have been something in there because she was trying to rob you.
Should I roll like a D100 to see how much gold I took with me?
I'll tell you what. Whatever money you have with you, let's take 10% of that you would have kept for drinks. I think carrying 100% of your gold when you're just going out drinking is a bit much. So we'll say you lose 10% of whatever coinage you currently have on you.
Ooh-wee. I lost 36 gold.
Classic Boram.
Okay.
That's rough.
Wait, that's 10% of your money? Oh my God.
Yeah, y'all can do the math on that one.
Whoa.
I mean, I ain't no Vivien, but
I thought you were hurting in the last one from all the stuff you had to buy. What the heck?
I'm getting there. I'm going to be broke in no time the way this guy's going.
Oh, okay. I'm going to give Boram a cool roleplay moment because getting robbed is always fun, and putting yourself in precarious situations and leading into your character should always be rewarded. So you get the cool moment of the session.
Yay, Boram!
Yay, trauma. We'll talk about that in the after show, but
yes. Oh, okay. So now we need to spin the wheel of intros.
Wait. Who's got a suggestion?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. I got one. I got me.
Okay.
Me. Just came out on Prime. You can watch it for free. It was able to rent. It's a recently new movie, The Roof Man. If you guys haven't seen The Roof Man, it's based off a true story, which is like surprisingly accurate. They took some creative liberties. It's with Channing Tatum, heartthrob. It's about a guy who he escapes from prison and he lives in a Toys R Us for like almost a year.
Oh my God.
To try to like stay away from like cops and stuff. And it's a little bit of like a rom-com. It's a pretty funny movie, but it's great. I think it's awesome. I had a great time. You also put this grainy filter over the whole movie that makes it like, gives it like that nostalgia 2000s feel that I just absolutely appreciated the whole time. So it's called Roof Man. It's on Prime. Highly recommend. It's a super fun movie.
He went to the prison and had a lot of conversations with the man himself. He put a lot of effort into this role, and I don't know if it's going to be, I haven't watched it yet, but it looks like a really good watch. So
especially like a free streaming movie, man. It's so worth it. So yeah, Roof Man. That's my recommendation.
And Peter Dinklage is in it. He's awesome.
He is.
Specifically as an actor, he's amazing.
We won't get into anything else. Spin that wheel of intros, Dan.
Spinning it. Let's see. Oh, we're getting one of the Bjorn Battleborn has been on this show before. If you haven't seen that episode, that's a really sad one. Or maybe not. You'll have to find out. And their suggestion is crawling into the stage light are the 4 crippling overdone magic acts. Cripplingly overdone magic acts.
Love it. Love it.
Crippling, overly done. Okay.
Bjorn, go into the Discord and give us a new one, please. Oh, I promise I'm not drunk like Boram. What kind of goodbye are we giving today?
Just got robbed, Boram.
Yeah.
Oh no, my money.
My
Money.
Oh, my money.
I did not get lucky last night.
Beneath the city, far below the cobblestone in the torchlight, there is a forgotten chamber carved into black stone. A single table dominates the room, scarred by blades, burn marks, and old deals gone wrong. The air hums a quiet power as a jagged crimson shard rests in the center, pulsing like a heartbeat. These are the Bloodshard Bandits, the ones that move the pieces before anyone realizes the game has started. Maps are unfrilled here, coins slid across the table, and dangerous plans are spoken like casual conversation. No oaths are sworn here because everyone already knows the cost. If something's impossible and needs to happen, this is where it begins. Standing in the glow of the shard tonight, Artemis, the fighter, guardian of Kemijo, Julius Kendrick, the Dread, Lord de Rema, the highest of elves, master of the finest fineries this side of Umbrea, Sly, the rogue changeling, Nakmak, Novo's biggest competition, Brandy Woodburner, the wood elf with the wine, Gloric Nightbreaker, dwarven fighter, Leolani, the human. Just above the chamber, tucked beneath a reinforced door etched with runes, the Sigil College alumni continue their work. Scrolls floating midair as formulas are revised in chalk and ink. Arcane devices spark, fail, and then spark again as theories turn into something particular and dangerous. When magic needs to be understood, controlled, or slightly broken, they are the ones with the ink-stained hands and sleepless eyes. Among the alumni, you see Mongo, the Yeti giant with a heart of gold, Sir Gio, the retired knight turned monk, Punk, the rogue bard, David Lachance, the human, Chartreuse Vexshade, the gnome sorcerer. And scattered across the realm, answering the call when matters the most, are the Umbrea's heroes, brave, loyal, and absolutely essential to keeping the world moving forward. Man with Glass, Kazus, the Frost Dragonborn Warlock, Johnny Tar, the human, John Carroll, the human, Hart, the Iron Hammer, Velinor, the Astral Elf Ranger, Drown, the Barbarian Orc Hunter, Cypress Daywind, the Capybara Druid of the Forest, Annie, Master of Weapons, Bjorn, the Battleborn Bombtastic, half-orc, half-barbarian, the half-giant barbarian, Morgith, the Unbroken, Gad, the lizard folk rune knight. Plick, the door warlock who thinks he knows Cajun French. Bree Carlson, the human. Balasar Turneroth, the red dragonborn Eldritch Knight. Brotato Brototo, the human. Kivlin Nithadir, the elf sorcerer.